Is that you? Oh! What the fuck was that?
I'm coming, Papa Bear.
Thanks to the magic of Xbox Game Pass, I am able to present yet another game review, this time for Rain on Your Parade. This is a humorous indie adventure game about playing as a cloud, trying to make it to Seattle, Washington to stop the evil, rhyming Dr. Dryspell from destroying the city. Ironically, along the way, you're the one who does all the destroying and making life a living hell for most across a long open world that can span between 2 to 3 hours long. I love how the game's story is heroically told as a bedtime story, like in The Princess Bride. After the first level or so, you get to make your own cloud's face. I call this cloud Nigel. Say hi to the camera, Nigel. Hello, governor. What a weird, creepy, cloudy clown I created. You can also dress your clown up in different unlockable costumes that the more you progress, the more costumes you unlock. The best feature about this whole hub, and arguably the whole game, is this awesome Doom clone where you get to shoot water at everyone, collect power-ups, and colored keys to unlock doors. See, this right here is probably worth the $15 admission alone for those without Game Pass. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get to the main gameplay. Basically, most of the game, you just go around raining on everyone, causing mayhem and mischief. Then later on, you gain additional powers like thunder that you can use to zap people out of cover, like umbrellas, and also start wildfires by zapping certain objects. Snow can be used to either slow people down, incapacitate them, make them slide all over the place, and cause vehicles to flip off the roads. Lastly, there is the tornado, which is probably my favorite, and is used primarily to suck everything up and bring it all with you. This kinda reminds me of a game series I never played but have always wanted to try. It's called Katamari. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by how varied the gameplay of Rain on Your Parade actually is. Not only do these base abilities serve their purposes very well, but you can also swap out your water gauge for different liquids like toxic waste, coffee. I know this looks like diarrhea, but trust me, it's coffee. Or fire-starting liquids such as oil. Although most of your time is spent ruining everyone's day and making dinosaurs go extinct, there are brief instances where you are tasked with helping, like putting out dumpster fires, cleaning a dirty bathroom, or even helping an old grandma with food shopping. Even the areas themselves are well varied, ranging from suburban to cities, deserts, snow resorts, woodland camps, and so on. Once in a while, you'll even be granted certain powers exclusive to that area, ranging from a defense minigame with turrets and pylons to being a black hole that just gets bigger and bigger until being able to suck up an entire town was absolutely radical. Almost as radical as being able to lead a zombie army out of a city, infecting every human in their path. This is awesome. There are other goofy minigames that aren't as fun due to wonky physics like Breakout or bowling. The game as a whole is simply dumb, silly fun. Well, most of it anyway. There are some optional objectives in certain levels that can be a pure pain in the ass. What is it with me failing some missions just by compromising a single objective restraint? Aren't they optional, as in they don't have a gold star next to them indicating a priority, and I still fail a mission? Get bent! How else am I supposed to get that one fan wet to unlock an achievement? There may also be a few times during boss stages that can be very vague regarding what you have to do to overcome certain obstacles. It took me way too long to figure out the only way to destroy moving turrets is just to place snow on the tracks. Occasionally the game will force you to experiment and think outside the box, so it can be puzzling at times. But overall, by the time you are at the end, that feeling kind of dissipates when you realize just how strong you've grown as a cloud. Combining all your powers and unleashing every element in combos can allow you to pull off damage numbers that are so big they flood the whole fucking screen like a movie montage of someone trying to solve a fucking math equation. You know what I think this game does best at the end of the day, though? Personality. A lot of the friendly interactions in the game contain dialogue that I think will resonate or relate to most players, or at least it did with me. Like when Grandma tells a story about how much she loved to get wet in her younger years. Oh dear God, I think I'm gonna hurl. That's gross, Grandma. No one needs to know about your wet life. There's also a few hilarious spoofs in here, like a parody of the Office TV series. There's a part where you get to knock someone off balance and have them spill a huge container of chili. You know which scene this is taken from. There's even a damn stealth segment parody of the original Metal Gear Solid game on the PS1 called Cardboard Gear Cloud. Okay, this has to be the best part of the whole game. It's not just the constant humor and personality. I feel like it's the whole presentation in itself that is so endearing. Similar to Untitled Goose Game. It never takes itself seriously. There's even this one hidden Easter egg at the very end where you rain on a game developer's computer and it literally crashes you out back to the main menu. Now that's something. So my final score for Rain on Your Parade would have to be a solid 8 out of 10. I'm not entirely sure if it's worth the 15 asking point. Coming from someone who played this game for free, I guess it depends on who you are. If I had bought this though, I'd probably have no regrets seeing how much I enjoyed myself with it. If you're looking for some goofy, unique fun that is relatively easy to play and want to get some good laughs, this is definitely a game you should not overlook. It's basically a cloud version of Untitled Goose Game. Untitled Cloud Game is more like it. God, I never knew it could be this much fun being such a precipitated a-hole. Thank you for watching.
The Gamer Gods!
Fail!